Hey guys, what's going on? I just want to give you guys a huge shout out and say thank you for purchasing a Love Our City Leaders Kit, for investing in your community, in your church, in yourself. And so it's going to be coming to you soon. It's on the way. And so I just wanted to talk to you for a couple quick minutes and go over a couple of things. When you open up the box, what should I look at first? What's all in here, because there's a lot of stuff. So just to kind of give you a little bit of a heads up, I'd say one of the first things to look at is the Leader's Guide. The Leader's Guide is really kind of like your map as a leader that's going to give you kind of all the details, like why we should do this and how you can align all these resources together, create your team, your budget, your project list, how to cast vision, how to fundraise, get corporate sponsors and donors, and maybe even do a campaign. How do you raise up that army of volunteers and execute that serving week in excellence? So inside of this Leader's Guide, it has all of those details, even has a schedule of how you can line everything up a couple months in advance, and then the month and the weeks leading up to everything that's going to take place. So this Leader's Guide has all the details. This is your friend right here. One of the other things that you'll see inside of here, and this is really a very key component to the Leaders Kit, and that is the Leaders Resource Thumb Drive. And so it kind of looks like a credit card, but it's a little thumb drive, and there's close to 14 gigs worth of information on here. So there's actually a 5-week message series that you can teach. You can take it and remix it, make it your own. The transcripts are in there, what we actually taught, then the outlines are in there, so you can kind of use the outlines and just flip it and make it your own. We have message bumpers every week. We have video bumpers. We have a video promo as well. We have 4 small group videos, and the curriculum is actually inside of the book, and so that's all on here as well. And there's about, I think, 30 or 40 files of artwork on here from Love Our City. You could use that on social media, on PowerPoint slides. You could use it on t-shirts, anything you print. There's tons of different options and different colors and ways that you can take that. Then there's project templates that are on there as well for your community service projects, and you can see our sample, and then there's a blank one that you can plug in all your details, and so that's a key component. So the next thing is the actual Love Our City book, and this is actually a 30-day devotional book. And so to be honest with you, this is like the secret sauce of the whole thing. This is the thing that's going to take your people from just getting excited about doing an event to really growing as a believer in Christ and making this a lifestyle. That's going to really happen through the book, because people can get excited about an outreach event and they'll go and do it and they feel good about themselves and they like doing it, but this really will help them understand the theology behind it. So every day, as people are reading together, your whole church can be aligned, reading a short chapter, writing some things down, and then the small group video curriculum every 7 days is actually in here, to where they can watch the video on YouTube, or they can watch it, if you use the thumb drive and put it on some kind of system for everybody to see. They fill in the blanks, they go ahead and do the discussion guide. They can even do that on their own as well, but this gets everybody on the same page and gets them aligned, so they're learning the theology of how to be a better neighbor. So it'll be the primer to take them from just an event to making it a lifestyle. Now, all of us as pastors and leaders, we want our people to grow. We want them to get it. We want them to regularly be inviting people and sharing their faith with people and loving people around them. That's the way they're going to grow. That's the way our churches are going to grow. That's the church's mission, right? To reach the world, to reconcile people back to Jesus. And so this is a great tool to align people, to help them do that. So our church has done several book studies together over the years. And so over here I have a stack of just a sample of some of the books that we've done over the years. And we've done a bunch of stuff from Saddleback as well. That's actually, I couldn't find it. It was in my other office at home. But book studies, that's the season when we do those, and we do a series together where we see the most growth and momentum at our church and the most alignment with everybody every year. So when we do a campaign together like that with a book, and we've done it several times, so those are key seasons that our church has grown. So I encourage you guys, maybe you've never done that before and you're like, okay, well, we've never gotten books and everyone's gone through a book together. I'm challenging you, try it with Love Our City, because that's the secret sauce. Now I know you're probably like, well, I know it's going to be extra money. How much is that going to cost? Inside of the Leader's Guide, there's a bunch of different options of ways that you can pay for it. But for our church, I'll just say this really quick. One of the ways that we almost always have paid for everybody to get books is they paid for it. Like literally, really. I mean, we would put the money out front and buy them. So we'd buy them in bulk, and then we would sell them on Sundays after services and Wednesdays and events, and we'd encourage people to pick one up. And so we might get the books for, $9, $10, maybe even $8 if we got a lot of them. And then we sell them for $12. And so we would actually end up making some money. And a lot of times it would give us the ability to give some books away for free to some people that couldn't afford it. But in particular with Love Our City, you can even tell people, if you're getting the books in bulk from us, obviously, you can tell people, hey, buy a book and go through it with us. And at the same time, this is a fundraiser to help us raise money for some of the projects. So, if you're making $2, $3, $4 off of every book profit, if you're selling them for $12, you could even sell them for $15. They're $16.99 on Amazon, so people are still getting a little cheaper than Amazon. You can use that money then to fund your projects, and so it can all kind of flow together. So that's a key thing. You can look at the books and getting them in bulk on the loveourcitybook.com website. And then the last thing that's in this kit is just all kinds of music. So we got a couple of surprise projects in there from Reach Records. Oh, and hold on, I'm gonna get out of the camera for a second, and because we just got this in. I mean, literally, I got the box right here. The new Love Our City album, it just came out, and that's gonna be inside of all the kits as well. So 10 brand new songs that's gonna encourage you, and you can bump it in your ride. So anyways, that's a little bit about the Love Our City kit. Listen, we're praying for you and your church. Our prayer team is going to be lifting you guys up. You're joining a whole bunch of other churches from all over the nation that are going to do Love Our City. This is really becoming a movement. So we're praying for you. If you have any questions or maybe you need some one-on-one coaching, we have that available as well. If you want to, get on the phone with me or with our Love Our City director, in the link below, you can click on that and you can get some information on doing a coaching call, or even if you wanted us to come out and do some training right there or come and speak at your spot, we can do that as well. So we're praying for you guys, praying that God will do amazing things for your church, and this is going to be an incredible season of growth for your people and for your community as you reach them with the love of Jesus. God bless.